Hello there, this is NGstalagmite bringing you Lesson 4, Lipsyncing on Anime Studio Pro 5.5. First of all, a couple of mentions to Joe Kid, who has helped me an awful lot in Anime Studio. He does a lot of tutorials, which I definitely recommend for beginners. It is absolutely fantastic. You just kind of go on his channel, have a look. He's got some stuff about boning and about binding points, which is something I haven't covered yet, so if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, you need to go on to Joe Kid and select his one of his lessons there. Okay, also big thank you to Joe Kid for your help. Honestly, it's very, very kind of you to help me out. Also, thank you very much to all the people who have been waiting patiently for my lip-syncing tutorial, and thank you very much for all the subscribing as well. That's absolutely fantastic. Also, please don't forget I am doing, I'm accepting requests for cartoon characters. I've had a request for one of the badgers, one of Weeble's badgers, from Badger, how to make and bone one of those, and also how to make Peter Griffin, which is kind of awesome. I'm looking forward to doing those tutorials in the future. Okay, yeah, so if you have any requests about characters you want me to make, then just go ahead and PM me or leave me a comment or whatever. So, okay, the lesson on lip-syncing I'll be doing, basically it's quite complicated, so I'll be doing it in two parts. First part will be learning how to import sound and selecting the right mouth shape to the corresponding phonetic sound in the switch layer. And the second lesson we'll be learning how to fluidly mold the mouths together. Okay, so let's go ahead and start learning. So you should have something at the moment that looks like this. He's like, hey, I'm a little teddy bear. That's so awesome. Okay, now you should already have recorded basically a sound file. If you haven't, then you need to go and record one. I can't recommend a sound recording program. I don't know. I use Reaper, but I didn't get anything illegally, so I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select my soundtrack. To do this, I'm going into animation, select soundtrack, and just basically going to find the soundtrack I want. I call this soundtrack Bobo. And you see, this is the sound file here. Let's have a listen to what it says.
Hello, my name's Bobo. Hello.
Oh dear. You can see the timeline only plays it up to there, but the sound file moves on about 5 frames after. So what you're going to do is you're going to push Alt, and then you're going to left click up to about just the end of this sound file, which is there, okay? And there you go. If you've gone it, if you overlapped it too much, you push Alt again and right click to about the place you want it. There you go, okay? So it should now say,
Hello, my name's Bobo.
which is fantastic. He says, hello, my name is Bobo. It's a little bit jolty and skippy purely because Anime Studio will be like that, because it's difficult to handle the sound and the visuals at the same time. Okay, so you've made your mouths. You should already have your mouth switch layer prepared. Basically, if you haven't got any of this kind of stuff, you need to go on to my previous tutorials and learn how to make this teddy bear head and the mouths and the eyes and all that business. Okay, so when we started off, I just kind of named these mouths what they look like. You know, you've got your top teeth mouth, you've got your top and bottom teeth mouth. But we need to rename them according to the right mouth shape that would correspond to the sound. So if you've got your O, you need to name your O layer, you need to name it O, because that's the sound of the letter. Also, it makes the sound of U and W, so like move, although U is not, there's no U in move. Yeah, okay, Uber, there we go, Uberstein, Uber, there we go, you would make that shape mouth. And widow, you'd make a W sound. Okay, so O, U, and W are the corresponding letters for this mouth shape, okay? Top teeth, you've got your F and your V shape. And your tongue, you've got L and TH, as in th, because you use your tongue to pronounce the th sound. Mouth 1, that's the closed mouth. It is both closed, and it also is the starting point of the letter P, M, and B. You will close your mouth before saying these letters. So that is what you want to put this as. Pumba. Yep, Pumbaa. Yay! So you got PMB, that's the name of this mouth layer, and go to top and bottom teeth, and it's basically every other letter in the alphabet, okay? Now, you must be thinking, what? That's not an E sound or an A sound. But what you can do, if you've modeled it right, you can actually open up the mouth, like that. Obviously, it's a little bit jolty, but you can just easily kind of move it in, like that. Okay, so we've now renamed our layers. So now we're going to learn to administer the right mouth shape to the corresponding sound. Okay, so we want to be breaking this down into phonetic sounds. You've got your h, e, l, o, m, I, n, a, m, e, s, bo, bo. Okay, so my name is Bobo. I've broken it down into single letters because on each letter you will need to change this mouth switch to the appropriate letter. Okay, so you've got your m for, oh sorry, you got your h for hello. So it'll be in every other letter because it's not up here. Okay, don't forget that th is th, it's not h, okay? So, here we go. Okay, remember on on 0 frame, make sure the mouth is completely closed. So it wants to go on p, m, b first. Okay, so frame 1. You've got h, so every other letter. H, e. Okay, l then. Hella. Oh. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
And then m for my. M. And then I's. There is no I there, remember? Every other letter then. Now don't forget, if you're doing a different sound file, it could be saying, you know, hello, I'm a Pokemon, or jelly beans taste nice. Whatever it is you're saying, you just need to break down that word, jelly beans, and then find the corresponding mouth in the switch layer. So the j for jelly beans would be every other letter. The E would be every other letter. The L would be double LTH. Okay? Anyway, moving down, so. Okay, so my nay. Okay, so where it says I nay, that is actually every other letter, because we don't. You got the I, the N, and the A, which is all under every other letter. I know you're like, well, that doesn't look like an A or an N, but remember what we're going to do is we're going to open the mouth and close the mouth accordingly. So when he says the I, his mouth is going to open with the every other letter mouth. And it's going to close when he says name. Okay, so it's going to go, yeah, okay, so we'll continue and I'll demonstrate it.
My name.
Okay, name, my name, z, which is the S, so every other letter again. Names, and then B for Bobo. Then the O. Bo. Ba. Okay, so at the moment you should have something that looks like this. Remember, you've been breaking it down and finding the corresponding letter for the sound of the word that is saying. So ba for Bobo, you will choose B. I know I've explained this several times, but it's very easy to get this difficult. Okay, so what have we got so far?
Hello, my name's Bobo.
Okay,
Hello.
you can kind of see it working there, okay? Okay, for a continued tutorial part 2, please go on to the next tutorial. Thank you.